Just last month, voters in Colorado and Washington state, they voted to legalize marijuana, not for medicinal use, but for recreational use. Federal law still calls it a crime. And today, law enforcement officials, they delivered a letter to Attorney General Eric Holder, urging him not to interfere with the pot law. Earlier, Sonny Avada spoke with Diane Goldstein, a retired police lieutenant with law enforcement against prohibition, about this.
The voters of Washington and Colorado have spoken, and it's time now for law enforcement not to undermine the law, but to respect the will of the people.
Sure, because obviously federal law is federal law, and it is considered a drug, so that's why you guys are sort of stepping out with this petition beforehand. But Diane, you're going to have a lot of people out there who say, I don't see a distinction. A drug is a drug, and frankly, marijuana might be a gateway drug into the more destructive types of drugs that have hit the streets.
You know, Sonny, the only reason marijuana is a gateway drug is because government officials and law enforcement has abdicated control to the cartels and the thugs and the criminals who don't ask our children for ID. And so the only way you can theorize that is what ends up happening is our children go to a drug dealer, and the day that the drug dealer doesn't have marijuana, he gives them a much harder substance, number one. Number two, or he laces or she laces their drugs with, methamphetamine, PCP, heroin, or something else that causes the addiction.